Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're live here on the Iron Thunder Racing Network. This is the Athens Rush Series Championship 200 from Homestead, Miami Speedway. As qualifying, getting ready to roll on to the Speedway. We'll get all that updated for you. The best time coming up on the screen. 15 of Tressenant, getting ready to take time. Matt Quick out there on the Speedway. Well, we're going to focus right now and take a look at the playoff standings. Roger Debo, Josh Ball, Brendan Papatat, Brendan Kluscher, who's all vying for a championship here in season number 6. There's a look at the 48 car, Brendan Papatat. We'll have him on the screen. Be watching those top 4 here tonight. First one across the line out of those top 4. Going to pick up season 6 championship. Josh Ball, first lap, a 33.72. Good enough for second quick. Brendan Papatat will jump up there third quick with a 33.73. Matt Quick to the top of the board, 33.62. Roger Debo on the Speedway. In the 4 Loco 38 red, white, and blue machine. Whoops. I had a quick reminder. Here we go. Thought our Streamlabs dropped out, but we got it back in the right spot. Working on something real quick, losing some of our data. We'll try to get that back open. Kelvin Mosier sits on top of the board right now, 33.56. I'll drop Ball and Papatat. Roger Debo qualifies in the 7th spot. And Brendan the King Kalusta, who's right now 3rd. We'll look at your top 4 coming into tonight. Get a look at that Kalusta machine. Fourth quick, Sean Bounty jumps up there P2, 33.60. We got all that covered. John Garrett will go 5th quick. 33.71. John Garrett. Qualifying, get ready to wrap up here. Kelvin Mosier, Sean Bounty, Matt Quick, Brendan King Kalusterhoos. Kelvin Mosier going to grab that top spot. We're getting ready to set the grid. In tune, race 12 of the season, the final race of the season. Starting on the front row will be that 43 of Kelvin Mosier to the outside. The 34 car, that'll be Sean Bounty. Row number 2, we'll find the 89 of Matt Quick. To the outside, Chase Driver, the 25 of Brendan the King Kloosterhoos. Row number 3, John Garrett, the 66. Another Josh Ball, another contender for the championship. Outside of row number 3. Inside row number 4, championship Chase Driver, the 48 of Brendan Peppertat. To the outside will be the 5 of Matt Cherry. Row number 5, the 09 of Dave Matson. Championship contender, the 38 of Roger D. Bold, will start on the outside of row number 5. Row number 6, the 56 of Corey Deal. To the outside will be the 32 car of Dan Half. Row 7, we see the Control Tower test car. Alex Little scheduled to start outside of row 7. Row 8 to be Tristan Ott and Raymond Rittenauer. Row number 9, Adam Schroen and Josh Cully. Row 10 will be Brad Lane and Dustin Franklin. And scheduled to start shotgun on the field will be the 35 of Sawyer Ott. You see the field lined up behind the pace car. 134 laps. Gonna come down here tonight. 4 drivers with a chance at a championship. Brendan Papatat in the 48, the 25 of Brendan the King Kloosterhoos. And we'll let you get a look at that top 4 one more time before we go green. Cosmic Motorsports represented by Roger D. Bold. Rebel Racing represented by the 88 of Josh Ball. Brendan Pampatat will represent the Fort Worth Screen Printing Esports. And JCOM, the 25 of Brendan the King Kloosterhoos. We'll see those eliminated. Josh Cully, John Garrett, Dave Matson, and Corey Deal. But as the field will file their way down the back straightaway, we're getting set, ready to go here. The mellow yellow colors on that 43 of Mosier. Sean Bounty in that Rebel Racing 34 will start to the outside of the front row. Sit back, strap in. 134 laps from Homestead, Miami Speedway. Rush Series Championship 200 is now green. Top 2 going to fall in the line here, down in the turns 1 and 2, side by side. Advantage goes to the 43 of Mosier. 25 of Kloosterhoos. The run in that 4th spot. There's the caution already coming out. John Garrett involved. Replay coming at you. 3 wide in front of Brendan Pampatat. Oh, contact with the 66 and the 88. One chase driver involved, 2 chase drivers. 38 of Roger Debold involved as well. Back it up just a little bit and see what we see from the blimp. So the 88 car might have come down just a bit. That's how it unfolds for the first caution of the night, involving two chase drivers. And good thing for those guys, they is a fast repair. We'll look at the 48 of Brandon Pampatat. Riding that 7th spot. Matt Cherry will be back on track. Race leader Kelvin Mosier. The end of 43 car. First caution of the night. Happening fairly quickly here. Definitely not the way Roger Diebold or Brendan Pampatat wanted to start tonight. Or excuse me, Josh Ball, not Pampatat. Pampatat running in that 7th spot. Lap 5 on the board. Coming back to the green flag this time by Kelvin Mosier has led the way so far. He'll elect to start on the outside here for this restart. First restart of the night. Pace car getting ready to dip off. Kelvin Mosier going to enter the restart zone here. Green flag back in the air. Oh, trouble for that 34, Sean Bounty. That car looked like it had a little bit of trouble getting going. Sure, might have missed the gear. 89 of Matt Quick will go high, wide, and handsome on the Speedway. Try to run that 89 car around the 34. Sean Bounty, though, picking right up where he left off. He'll fall in line into that 2nd spot. Kaluster, who's going for 3rd. 3 wide momentarily with the 09 of Dave Matson. The meet in the middle was the 89 of Matt Quick. They'll quickly go single file, top 4 cars on the Speedway. Mosier, Bounty, Kaluster, who's Matson, Pampatat, round out your top 5. Take a look at the 48 of Brendan Pampatat's Fort Worth screen printing machine. Currently tucked in the 5th position behind the 09 of Dave Matson. Started tonight in 7th. Qualifying grid, 7th position. for Pampatat. Roger Debold's mishap already inside the top 10 in that 38. He and Josh Ball both, as they'll do battle with each other for that 10th spot. Give it to the 88 Red Bull machine of Josh Ball. We'll keep a close eye on those guys throughout the night. There's a look at Pampatat and the 25 of Kloosterhuis. Meanwhile, still up front, leading Kelvin Mosier in that Mellow Yellow machine. Sean Bounty trying to track him down. Pampatat looking for another position. Now inside Dave Matson. Put that Toyota Supra underneath the Caden Air Filters 09 machine. And Ho slams the door on the front straight away. Barely clear on that 48 machine, but he'll move into the 4th spot. Second of our championship contenders in order on the Speedway. Running right now, 3rd and 4th, Kloosterhuis and Pampatat. Kelvin Mosier still showing the way. One caution thus far tonight involving 2 chase drivers, and they have rebounded quickly, but their quick fix is up. It has been used. And one of those right now, the top running of the 2, the 88 of Josh Ball, that Red Bull machine, currently riding an 8th spot. Dustin Franklin has put himself between he and Roger Debold. Debold started 10th and currently rides in that 10th position. Fell back to 12th in our first caution. Able to drive his way back up there to the 10th spot. That's where he currently rides at the moment. Kelvin Mosier showing the way. (13 of 134 complete here. Sean Bounty riding right now in the runner-up spot at 34 machine. Brandon Pampatat up to 3rd. He and Dave Matson have got around the 25 of Brendan the King Kloosterhuis. That is 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Corey Deal right now riding in the 6th spot. Josh Ball climbing his way up to 7th. Just got around the 15 CA Cattle Company machine of Trestonot, who rides in the 8th spot. Dustin Franklin at 47 Fort Worth screen printing machine currently rides 9th, and rounding out the top 10 will be the 4 Loco 38 of Roger the Bulldozer Debold. Josh Cully up there riding the wall, currently scored in that 12th position. We'll take a look back up front. The distance between the top 2 have grown just a little bit now, almost a second lead over Sean Bounty. Kelvin Mosier clicking them off one lap at a time. And he would just love to close out the year with a win here at Homestead, Miami. I'm going to go ahead and tell you there's some hungry guys behind him that want to win the championship and bring home a race victory. And right now, Brendan Pampatat leads your chase drivers, but there's another chase driver going to try to pull alongside into turn number 3 here. That is Brendan the King Clusius in that 25 car. Woo! Awful close between those two guys as they battle out for that 4th position on the Speedway. Corey Deal is now closed in on Clusterhouse. Corey Deal up 5 spots from the drop of the green. Corey Deal started in the 11th position, currently runs 6th. Josh Ball on the move right now. He is caught the tail end of that 56 car of Corey Deal. So he'll try to look inside of him for that 6th spot. There you go, Josh Ball trying to work back to where he started tonight after being involved in the first caution of the night. Right now, we got all 4 guys in the top 10. Roger Debo 1 spot back. You see the distance? About 0.226 back from Josh Ball. Corey Deal now going to work on Clusterhouse. He'll go to the top side. Clusterhouse trying to hold on to a top 5 spot. Teammate to the 48 of Brendan Papatat trying to take it away. Josh Ball just waiting in the wings back there. He'll go 2 for 1 now. Down the back stretch here. Josh Ball trying to clear the 25 of Clusterhouse. He will clear him as they exit turn number 4. Three other 4 right on your screen. Currently running 4th, 5th, and 6th on the Speedway. Josh Ball looking to go and take away that 4th spot from Papatat. We'll work underneath them. The exit of turn number 4. They'll drag race through down the front straightaway into turn number 1. Josh Ball with a little bit fresher tires, not much, as he had to come pit side and take a quick fix on caution number 1. One and only caution so far tonight. Check back up front on your leader. Mosier, Bounty, and Matson right now running 1, 2, and 3. Matson way up on the racetrack, all the way against the wall. Through turns 1 and 2. Lap 24 getting ready to go up on the board. Oh, 24 laps so far been led by the 43 car, Kelvin Mosier. Dave Matson has drove it up 6 spots from where he qualified tonight. Car starting to work good for him as we get ready to put the 25th lap on the board here. Our biggest mover though so far this race, I'll get a look at the 10 car. That'll be Brad Lane, started 19th. currently running in the 11th spot. Sean Bounty has went for the lead here. I'll back it up and see where the pass for the lead happened. On the back straightaway 1 lap ago. Dave Matson was able to follow him right on through. So new leader, 26 laps complete. It is Sean Bounty, Dave Matson, Kelvin Mosier, Josh Ball working, edging closer to the back end of that 43. of Mosier, starting to see that car fade just a bit here, 27 laps in. He's given up a lot of ground to Dave Matson and to 34 of Sean Bounty. As Bounty right over the back deck lid. Actually pull inside and we'll have a battle for the lead down to turn number 1. Bounty to the outside, Matson to the inside. New leader when he exit turn number 2. It is the 09 of Dave Matson. Ball able to move himself up to 3rd. Papatat will start putting pressure on that 43 of Kelvin Mosier. He'll make that pass fairly quickly down into turn number 1. Move Papatat up to the 4th spot. Josh Ball going to be challenging for that runner-up spot. Down into turn number 1. He's going to dive to the inside. Bounty goes high. 48 of Brandon Papatat trying to peek a nose under there and follow Josh Ball through. Got a glimpse of Dave Matson out of turn number 4. It looked like that car was starting to step out, the rear end starting to step out on the 09 of Dave Matson. That's allowed the 88 of Josh Ball to close in quickly. As now Papatat up to that 3rd spot. ITRL racer Storm Patterson on top of the box tonight for Brandon Papatat, trying to secure that championship. And we'll try to get a word with him if we can. Right now, 88 of Ball chipping away little by little on the lead of Dave Matson at 09. Roger Diebold still hanging on to a top 10, riding in 9th right now. .48 of Papatat starting to close in on the tail end of the 88 of Josh Ball. He's going to go to battle side by side. Pampatat down on the apron, upsets the car just a little bit. He'll have to chase it up the speedway. And the 88 of Josh Ball able to defend his position as he'll look for the lead down into turn number 1. All the way to the bottom of the speedway goes Josh Ball. He'll try to drive around that 09 of Dave Matson. Transition onto the back straightaway. 48 of Brendan Pampatat looks to follow him through as they race right into your living room. A new leader, Josh Ball. Right where he wants to be when the checker flag falls tonight. We're only 35 laps in. Just under 100 laps to go. We'll see some cars coming down pit road. Sean Bounty already on pit lane. Dave Matson, Dustin Franklin, John Garrett on pit road. Tressenot, Josh Cully. So green flag pit stops already coming. The field will get around to 32 now. Super clean machine of Dan Half. Half may have already visited pit road with some fresher tires. Here comes the 48 of Brendan Pampatat. He'll jump on the binders, come down pit road. The attention of Storm Patterson and the rest of the crew. He'll give up that runner-up spot. Kalusta, who's going to give up that third spot, come down pit road here on lap 37. Matt Quick going to follow suit. The 88 of Josh Ball coming down pit lane as well. Turning the lead over to Brad Lane. See Kelvin Mosier coming off of pit road, right behind your leader. Brad going to peel off the speedway now, come to the attention of his crew. Wood turned the lead over to the Lucky Dog Doggy Daycare, JCOM. 87 of Raymond Rittenauer. Waiting it all to cycle through. And Sean Bounty with the early pit has that machine right now back out in front as Raymond Rittenauer gives up the lead. He'll come to pit road. They'll cycle back around to the 34, Sean Bounty. Brendan Pampatat, Dave Matson will currently run second and third. And I'll look back to Josh Ball in the fourth spot in an 88 machine. Corey Deal rounds out the top 5. Matt Cherry rides 6th. Kelvin Mosier 7th. Brendan Kalustus will ride 8th. Matt Quick in the 9th spot. Tressenot running out your top 10. 40 and 134 complete. Sean Bounty has led 5 laps tonight. Almost a second lead over now. Second place running car of Brendan Pampatat. You see guys on different strategies. The 88 of Josh Ball pulls right up on the back deck lid of that 09 machine out of turn number 4. Dave Matson able to power down the front straightaway and fend him off for the moment. Josh Ball able to ride right on the bottom of the white line there through turns 1 and 2. Matson was able to get a good run on that 48 of Pampatat. Pampatat getting the drive off of turn number 4. Matson all the way up the racetrack. He'll look underneath the 48 now for that second spot. Matson's car can't quite seem to stay hugged down to that white line. Very different line for that 09 of Dave Matson. He'll drop back down underneath the 48 of Pampatat. This time, hugging that white line as close as he can. He'll take over that runner-up spot. And now Pampatat will have Josh Ball knocking on the back door. They work underneath the 32 of Dan Half. Slower traffic above. Josh Ball actually not sure if he was going to make it tonight. Having some vision issues. He hoped to be cleared up by the start of tonight's race. Still not 100% out of that 88 machine as far as his vision is concerned, but trying to do the best he can and maybe wrap up the Season 6 championship of the Athens Screen Printing Rush Series. Don't have to win tonight. He just has to beat the other 3 guys across the line at the end of the night. As he's battling on one of those guys right in front of the 48 of Brendan Pampatat. We checked on that out to a second lead over Dave Matson. Now is Sean Bounty. His laps led is racked up to 11 on the night. Qualified in that second position. Leading here on lap 48. Side by side for that third spot. Once again, Pampatat and Ball. Ball on the bottom of the Speedway. Try to work underneath that 48 of Pampatat. Pull away that third position, and he'll clear him out of turn number 4. They come. We'll see lap 49 go up on the board. And that 34 car starting to back up just a little bit. Dave Matson starting to reel in Sean Bounty. Got it down to half a second. As 50 laps will be posted on top of the scoreboard. Habitat going to give up a spot to Corey Deal. He'll slide back to the 5th spot. Another chase contender. Collusion, who's right now riding that 7th spot. We'll see early race leader Kelvin Mosier, who led 23 laps tonight, riding in 8th. And rounding out the top 10 is Roger Diebold. 4th and final chase competitor in that 4-loco machine. A long way still to go. 51 and 134 complete. And Dave Mattson's chipped away a little bit more on the lead of Sean Bounty. Sean Bounty, Dave Matson, all as we come across the line. 18 laps since those two guys have been to pit road. 15 laps for Josh Ball in an 88 machine. As he's able to work underneath the 09 of Dave Matson down the back straightaway. Matson trying to charge back hard on the outside. Matson will slip up the racetrack just a bit. The 9 of Adam Schroen will be coming up on your leader. Or your leaders will be coming up on Adam Schroen. Down into turn number 1, Schroen will go way high on the racetrack, giving this lead pack as much room as they can in that black rifle number 9 machine. Josh Ball looking for that lead. He's led 3 laps tonight, trying to make it 4 here on lap 54. As 55 goes up on top of the board, new leader Josh Ball, right back to the front of the racetrack. Ball, Bounty, Matson, Deal, and Papatat, your top 5. Corey Deal going to look inside of the 09 of Dave Matson now into turn number 3. He wants that 3rd spot for Matson. Corey Deal about on the same cycle as your leader. 18 laps since he's been to pit road versus 21 for Sean Bounty and Dave Matson. 48 of Brandon Papatat, actually be 19 laps since he's been on pit road. Corey Deal right on the outside of that 34 Sean Bounty. We'll move into that runner-up spot. Corey Deal started tonight at the 11th spot, and that's the lowest he's been on the racetrack so far. Currently the highest he's been so far tonight. Riding in that 2nd spot right behind your leader. 48 of Brandon Papitat now closing in on the back deck, led at 09 of Dave Matson. Kalusha, who's riding right now in that 7th spot. He'll have Kelvin Mosier, who's been tucked in behind him for quite a few laps here so far. Matt Cherry running in that 6th spot. Back up front, your leader, Josh Ball, working his way down the back straightaway. 8 laps led thus far tonight. Got caught up in the first caution of the night, the only one we've seen so far. A little knock on the wood here. 60 laps complete. It's Josh Ball, Corey Deal, Sean Bounty, Brendan Papitat, Dave Matson, Matt Cherry, Brendan Closers, Kelvin Mosier, Matt Quick, Brad Lane round out the top 10. Clicking them off one lap at a time. A Red Bull machine trying to string it together, because he would love to win and be crowned the champion here at the conclusion of Season 6 of the Athens Screen Printing Rush Series. Iron Thunder Racing League, live here on the Iron Thunder Racing Network. We appreciate you taking your time to join us tonight. Everybody is anxious to see who's going to be crowned this Season 6 champion. And right now, Josh Ball pulling out all the stops, doing everything he needs to do to make sure he is in the best position come lap 134. This time by, we'll see lap 12 led. Lap 63 on the board. And 25 laps since the 88 of Josh Ball has been on for service. Look back, Brandon Papitat able to get around the Corey Deal. He'll move in to that runner-up spot. Dave Matson and Sean Bounty running 4th and 5th. Roger Diebold fell outside of the top 10. He currently runs the 11th. Your 4th and final chase driver on the running order right now as they run. Kalusha, who's still hanging on to that 7th spot. Not much has changed there. Matt Cherry able to pull away from Kalusha, who's just a bit. 68 will go up on the board. Not much to cover. There's the distance in the top two. 1.3 second lead for Josh Ball. Corey Deal right in that third spot. Sean Bounty fourth. Dave Matson on pit lane for service. Matt Cherry going to come down pit road this time by as well. $18 laps now led for Josh Ball so far tonight. 31 laps now since he's been on pit lane. If we keep stringing it out here, we'll shape up for some good strategy moves, and we'll see who will have the best strategy. Your leader now coming down pit lane. 48 of Brendan Papatak going to follow him in. Corey Deal takes over the lead in that 56 car. Corey Deal now coming down pit lane. We'll have the 89 of Matt Quick will take over the lead. See how it all fans back out as it all cycles back through 72 complete. Kalusterhoos running in the second spot. He's going to peel off this time along with Matt Quick. Brad Lane back to the top spot. Josh Ball riding in fourth right now. Matt Quick and Kalusterhoos on pit lane. We'll get around those two guys and move in to the runner-up spot. Brad Lane going to peel off. He'll come down pit lane. And Josh Ball now working down the back straightaway halfway down. As your leader rockets on the pit road. Josh Ball will re-inherit the lead and almost a 2.5 second lead over Brendan Papatat with 74 complete. There's a look back to Brendan Papatat. 2.5 seconds back. Dave Matson riding in third. Corey Deal fourth. Your top five would be Sean Bounty. 76 complete. Brandon Papatat right now still riding in that second spot. Started tonight 7th. Has yet to lead a lap tonight. Dave Matson has led 6 laps. He started tonight in 10th. Excuse me, started in 9th. Corey Deal, 1 lap led tonight. Started 11th, up to 4th. Sean Bounty, 18 laps led. Riding in 5th. Kelvin Mosier has led 23, right now tied with Josh Ball for the most laps led. And Josh Ball will pick up the most laps led this time by, as he'll lead lap, his 24th lap tonight. He'll work underneath the slower car of Dustin Franklin. Crosses the line. Let's ride a lap around Homestead Miami Speedway with your leader Josh Ball in the 88. One spot back from where we last seen him. Kalush's right now riding in 8th. Just ahead of Matt Quick in that 89 machine. Roger Debo to be 1 spot back in 10th. In the 4 Loco red, white, and blue machine. Fifteenth place running of Tresonot. Last car on the lead lap, just ahead of your leader. Josh Ball at the bottom of the speedway will work underneath your leader as he exits turn number 4. Excuse me, turn number 2. Crossed up on my corners here. "14 cars on the lead lap. Raymond Rittenauer now the last car on the lead lap. Adam Strona bounce it off the outside wall in front of your leader there. No harm, no foul. Josh Ball's laps led up to 32 now. Started tonight in the 6th position. Got called up in the first and only yellow flag of the night. Drove his way up from 20th up to where he sits now, first on the speedway. "88 of 134 complete." It'll be 13 cars now on the lead lap. Raymond Rittenauer goes down a lap here as they work their way down the back straightaway. Check in on Brandon Papatat. Worked his way around the 15 of Ott. Still holding on to the runner-up spot. Corey Deal. Riding in 3rd, Dave Matson 4th. Matt Cherry has found his way inside the top 5, running 5th, just ahead of 6th place of Sean Bounty. Back up front, though, domination continues so far. 36 laps led for Josh Ball. "92 laps complete." 22 laps since the 88 ball has been on pit road. Dan Half scored in the 17th spot. We'll go down another lap here. Papatat got the gap down to 1.4 seconds now. Josh Ball stretching out that Ford Mustang down the back straightaway. He's led a cool 40 laps so far of the 95 that are up on the board at the moment. And if you're just tuned in, Josh Ball, one of your chase drivers, tonight is the night. Well, one of those four will be crowned the champion of Season 6 of the Athens Screen Printing Rush Series of the Iron Thunder Racing League. Second chase contender right now, Brendan Papatat running that runner-up spot. 1.7 seconds now back from your leader. Our next chase contender will ride in the 9th spot. That is Brendan the King Klooster, who's the real Klooster on the Speedway. Fourth and final chase driver, riding in 11th, will be Roger Diebold in that 38 car. Hung around that 10th, 11th spot all night long. 1 point, drove his way up to 6th. But right now, settling in and around that top 10 spot. Currently 11th. Another look at your leader. Dave Matson holds the fastest lap of the race so far on lap 37 at a 33.77 with a 5. We've seen 11 lead changes so far tonight. And Josh Cully leads another one, 44 of the 99, now up on the board. And pit strategy is definitely going to get a little interesting. We'll probably see some of the most laps they've been yet. They'll probably see a couple of guys stretch it as far as they can on this particular run here. But of course, we are down to 34 laps remaining. Josh Ball up to 29 laps on this particular run, along with Brandon Papatat. Dave Matson 32 laps in to a run. Matt Cherry 31 laps, along with Sean Bowney. Kelvin Mosier 29 as well. And Klooster, who's going to give it up. He's going to come down pit road this time by. Klooster, who's on pit road, along with Kelvin Mosier and Matt Cherry. Curious to see how long that 88 of Josh Ball just willing to stay out here. This is his 31st lap. Dave Matson has already made it 33. Currently riding in that 3rd spot. And this could well be the money stop. Habitat able to chisel away. It's got that lead down to 1.2 seconds. Just about the gap he had when he came on the pit road the last time. 32 laps ago. See the guys on pit lane. Matson, Bounty. Tresson out on pit lane as well. Here comes your leader, Josh Ball. He'll come down pit road. We'll turn the lead over to Brendan Papatat. Papatat finally has a lap led here tonight. '56 of Corey Deal. Woo. Get that car woed down to 48 of Papatat. He'll go one more lap on Josh Ball. He'll come down pit lane. Brad Lane will inherit the lead once again. Brad Lane has led 4 laps tonight. All through pit cycles. Josh Ball out of pit road. Currently riding 6th. There is a look at Papatat coming back onto the Speedway. Josh Ball going to work his way around. He'll come out right about where he was when they went in. Lost just a little bit of ground to him. 1.6 seconds now ahead to the 88 of Josh Ball. Roger Diebold on pit lane. Most laps led so far tonight. 48 laps for Josh Ball in that 88 car. There's a look at Corey Deal. Deal right now scored in the 2nd spot. Pitted before your leaders 7 laps ago. Three laps sooner than Josh Ball in the 88 car. So Ball gonna have to run down Corey Deal. Right now leading is Brad Lane. And looks like he'll take lap 108 as his service lap. He'll peel off a pit road, give up the lead. And Corey Deal set to inherit that lead as he works his way through turns 3 and 4. He'll come across the stripe this time by. 26 laps left. Deal down on the apron just a little bit. Had a 1.5 lead. That quickly closed in to less than a second now. Over Josh Ball, down to 0.7 of a second. There's the gap between the top two. Starting to dissipate. Half second back now is Josh Ball, who's dominated a good portion of this race so far. See Pampatat. 0.7 behind the 88 of Ball as he'll work side by side with Corey Deal for the top spot. Deal not letting him go easily, but Ball going to clear him down the back straight away. Josh Ball back to the lead with 24 to go through turns 3 and 4. I'll let teammate Brandon Pampatat squeeze underneath. Easy pass on the front straightaway. Half second lead now for Josh Ball. If Josh Ball can fend off a charge from the 48 of Brandon Pampatat. 22 laps now to settle this one. Closing in on the back deck lid. Is Brandon Pampatat. Out of corner number 4, Pampatat with a good run. They're going to do battle now through turns 1 and 2. Pampatat going to pull underneath the 88 of Josh Ball. They'll be side by side on the back straightaway. They get close. They touch on the back straightaway. Pampatat and Ball. 20 laps to go. They're racing like it's the last lap. Pampatat to the lead. Josh Ball led 52 laps. Now Brandon Pampatat, just his 3rd lap led of the night. Moves into the top spot with 19 laps to go. Pampatat pulling out 4 or 5 car length lead. Storm Patterson on top of the box calling the shots for that 48 machine. Pampatat, first year in the Iron Thunder Racing League, score a championship. Don't think it's quite over yet. 17 circuits around. Barring disaster, looks like it's going to come down for those 2 guys right there. Can Pampatat still hold off the lead from the 88 of Josh Ball? starting to pull away just a little bit. Gap now almost to half a second. Thirteen cars on the lead lap. Ball has led most of the laps here tonight. That stat doesn't matter. He wants to lead the last one and bring home a championship. He's going to have to go through the young gun, Brandon Pampatat, newcomer to the Iron Thunder Racing League. Well, Matt Quick, like he may have had some trouble. Get a quick look at that with 14 laps remaining. Oh, the rear end of that car stepping out. Tags the inside wall. And we stay green just as your leaders buzz by. One car down on the bottom of the speedway, not triggering the yellow flag. Gap about the same. 13 laps left. Here to go this time by. Gap starting to grow just a little bit as Pampatat will close in on the 47 of Dustin Franklin. Franklin one lap down. In the 15th spot. That gap growing now almost a second with 9 to go. Pampatat closing in on the tail end of the lead lap. Also, Josh Cully just ahead, running in 12th last car on the lead lap. Dustin Franklin will see the move over flag. He'll go to the top of the speedway in turn number 1 here. Cully all the way up against the wall. He'll give the leader as much room as he needs. A 1 second lead. As he'll come out of turn 4, he'll see 7 laps remaining. This time by his 15th lap led here tonight. Habitat starting to put on the juice. 2.5 seconds the gap now. Flagman will show the open fist. 5 laps to go. The wick has been turned up in that 48 machine. 3 second gap. Three laps to go. Down the back straightaway. Bullhorns in the air. He'll work his way out of turn number 4. You'll see the white flag in the air. 5 second lead for Brendan Papitat down into turn number 1 for the final time. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway 1 more time. Brandon Papitat in that 48 car. Fort Worth screen printing on the hood. Out of turn number 4, checkered flag in the air. Rush Series Championship 200 to Brendan Papitat. Championship to Brendan Papitat. Josh Ball coming in second. Matt Cherry going to bring it home third. All righty, we'll unpack it. Brandon Papitat. Rookie season championship. And I do not think it's ever happened before. Congratulations, Brendan Papatat picking up the win. We're going to get them top three up in the booth with you just momentarily. Make sure everything is good to go. We'll gather those drivers up in Discord and bring them into the booth, and you'll hear from them here just a moment. Making sure I don't miss, but I do not see Josh Ball in the Discord. May have made an early exit. So let's bring up Matt Cherry. I want to welcome in the booth the third place driver tonight to cap off the Rush Series Season 6. Matt Cherry joining us. Started tonight 8th, fell back to 15th, and drove your way back up to the podium finish tonight. Congratulations, man.
Yes, sir. We hit the wall early on. I had to go in and take the fast repair. Stayed out here on with a damaged car for a whole run, and we just lost way too much time. I think I could have had something for him if I'd been up there, but it's just the way these work out.
Yeah, definitely two weeks in a row. We see some long green flag stints and green flag pit stops, and kind of meet in the middle there. But you know, it's nice not to have a race filled with so many cautions every once in a while.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I've never really been good here. I've had to break myself from some bad habits. We'd be in the middle of the corner, and I like to mash the gas, but here you just got to feather it.
Definitely a tricky one to tangle here. Definitely don't meet my driving style, but it's a lot funner to watch you guys do it up here in the booth. It's been a blast, man. We look forward to seeing you over in the Premier side, but nonetheless, good luck the rest of the year over there, man. We hope to speak to you soon.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I got to win tomorrow night, so I'm gonna do what I got to do and get it done.
All righty, man. We look forward to it. Good luck. All righty, let's bring your champion. Ready for this one, Brendan Papatat? Oh, here we go. Got Josh Ball in the booth with us now. I didn't see you in Discord, man. Dominated most of the night there, and we knew something was going to come up during these green flag pit stops. Played your strategy to the hip. Brendan was kind of able to run you down there and get by you, and you stayed right with him for the longest, and the car seemed to start to fade just a little bit. Maybe Brendan was sandbagging, we're not sure. But a valiant effort through up here tonight, man. I know you're not 100%, but it definitely was fun to watch you tangle here at Homestead.
Yeah, I'd say the middle of the race was pretty fun. Beginning of the race, bad drivers, get in the way and just take people's front ends off and ruin a couple nights for other people. So can't really do much about that. Got the car fixed, and like you said, yeah, we did pretty good all night and had good pit stops. And I was actually saving my stuff. I tried to let the 48 go by so I could run him down there in the last 5 to 10 laps I had been saving, and then I came up on one of his teammates there, and they decided to block me. So they'll get what's coming to them. But great job to Pam and Tad. He did a great strategy, and he had um, hell of a race for him. We got together a little on the backstretch, just having a little fun. But yeah, I was trying to save my stuff just to get back up there in the last 5 laps, and one of his teammates kind of foiled that for me. But it's all right. We'll go on to next week and see what we can do.
All righty, man. I tell you what, you definitely helped put on the show here tonight. We were enjoying that little tangle down the back straight away. Put some excitement in the air. But like you said, there are more races, and we appreciate what you do. And it's been a pleasure here for season 6 of the Rush Series. And we'll move on to tomorrow night, and look forward to having you back in the booth. Keep doing what you're doing, man, and we'll move on.
Yeah, thanks, Christopher. I got to thank, Sawyer for putting on the league, and Dylan come and help out every week. It takes a lot of his time and your time out of there just to come out and make this all happen for us. So appreciate everybody that came out this season as well. We're hoping for better and bigger things here at ITRL, but hopefully we'll see you guys obviously tomorrow night.
All righty, man. Good luck. Alrighty, we'll bring the champ up here, the 48 car, first time in the league this year, rookie, and just went out there and did what you had to do tonight. Solid run all night long, staying with it, doing what you had to do. Good pit stops, and you and Ball had a little battle going there on the back straightaway. Get around him, and he tried to save it a little bit for you, and you were able to turn the wick up just a little bit, man. Congratulations on not only the win, but getting a championship in your rookie season.
John, I'll say something. I don't think I ever drove a car that hard in in my entire life. Dude, we fired off. Not the greatest qualifying, but we were able to run through the field. Dude, Storm Patterson was my Larry McReynolds tonight, man. He guided me through everything. He made the right calls. I can't say enough good stuff about Storm tonight. He was my probably the best crew chief I've ever had the race with. And so I just want to shout out Storm for being my Larry McReynolds tonight, getting me through the field, making the great calls. Fort Worth screen printing, John, Dustin, all the teammates, dude, can't thank them enough. We had a great season. They all pushed me at the before this race, and they said go get this thing, and I was just like I said, I'm at a loss for words. We pushed this thing as hard as we could, and we freaking won. We won the championship here at Miami.
Congratulations, man. I know it's an exciting time, and man, it's been a pleasure to get to see you race this season here in the Rush Series, and we'll continue it over on the Premier side. We'll let you get to celebrating with the teammates, man. Congratulations once again, and keep it rolling, man.
Yeah, thank you very much. It was definitely a tough battle with Josh. There was one point in the run where Dan let Josh by and then threw the block on me on the straightaway, so that was kind of stupid. And but we were able to bounce back, push really hard, and get around him. And and then he tried. We had like 3 throwing the wheel left and right down the straightaway, and then he doored me. So I was able to get around him, and once he got in my mirror, I just put the pedal to the floor and I wanted to go, and that's exactly what we did. Like I said, Storm, John, all the guys that helped me out tonight, I can't thank them enough with Fort Worth Screen Printing Esports and everything like that. I have friends and family watching. Nick, my dad, they're awesome too. They always, chant me on and stuff like that. So um, I'm very, very happy to grab this championship. My first time here. It's great racing, a lot of tough battles, a lot of great guys in here, so I got to give them credit. And that's about it. I look forward to tomorrow night. We have the Cup Series still going, and hopefully we could try and bring home a championship in that as well.
I tell you what, man, this will be good momentum rolling forward, and we'll know you'll represent the league here well as champion of Season 6 of the Athens Screen Printing Rush Series. Congratulations once again, man, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow night.
Thanks very much. I also want to shout out you for the broadcast. I know I myself and a ton of other people love what you do every time we race. So I just want to thank you for that.
Yes,
And
sir.
on
It's
that
definitely
note,
a pleasure.
yeah, on that note, have a good night, everyone, and we'll see you back tomorrow.
Alrighty, man. Good luck.
Thanks.
Alrighty, Season 6 in the books, and what a season it has been. And we want to give a shout out Athens Screen Printing for being the premier sponsor of our Rush Series. Congratulations once again, your champion, the 48 of Brendan Pampatat. We'll unpack it. A lot of people tomorrow night going to be chomping at the bit to get their way punched into the playoffs in the Fort Worth Screen Printing Premier Series. That's something you don't want to miss, coming to you live right here on the Iron Thunder Racing Network. And the Cup cars are going to do battle right here on this same very track, Homestead, Miami Speedway. We appreciate all you for tuning in. Make sure you join us tomorrow night as well. Congratulations once again, Brendan Pampatat. Y'all keep showing up. We'll keep showing out. From Homestead, good night, everybody.